Okay, so this video was recommended by a few people, and by a few people I mean literally one person because my channel is literally pathetic. But Plasma Pyro suggested I should make a tutorial on the ATRT. Now, both of these are the ATRTs I have, and as I mentioned in the last video, they are slightly different, and I will mention the differences in full detail later. However, I am going to be focusing almost completely on this green one with the Kashyyyk Trooper that I have. Okay, so this build is divided into 6 different parts. The legs are exactly the same, unless you want to do some weird hybrid between the legs of the other type and these legs. And then we have the seat, the back, the front, and the hips. Okay, so these are the pieces you'll need to build one leg. Of course, you'll need twice as many pieces because you're going to be building 2 legs. Now, to start off, we're going to want to use this piece and add on this for the foot. From there, we want to put this upside down on here. Then this ratcheted piece right up here. We'll attach the other ratchet, kind of this piece. Now the reason you need this piece is because the leg has the ability to kind of spread its legs, you know what I mean? Instead of just going forward and backwards. Now, because I thought it seemed too short with just that, you would have to put this clip piece with one of there we go. With one of these pieces right here, just to make it slightly longer. Try putting that on as deep in as possible so that it ends up like this. Let the camera focus. You get the gist of it. Then you connect that like that. From there, you're going to want to connect this again upside down to here, and then this piece with the clip right under it. And of course, you're going to want to have 2 of those. For the hips, these are the pieces you'll need. You're going to want these wheel pieces. Those are the Technic pins with the studs. This one does have studs on all sides except one. Then you're going to need 1 short stick and 1 long stick. Now you're going to want to start off with this piece. You're going to want to stick this, the long one, all the way through so that it's about the middle, right there. Then on one side, you're going to put the cheese slope like this, facing up like that. And on the other side, you'll put the smaller one, the smaller stick. So it ends up like this. Now you're going to want to put this strange piece that I don't know the name of through the stick, and it'll attach onto the stud to end up with this. On the end of that, you're going to want to put a lightsaber handle like that. That completes the gun. The camera is completely out of focus. Then for both of the wheels, you're going to want to put those Technic pins in there like that with the stud, and then you're just going to put them on like this. Not all the way. Well, you can't put all the way, but you'll have to pull them back later. And you do that with both sides, so that they end up more or less like this. For the back of the seat, these are the 5 pieces you'll need. I don't know the names of most of them. Well, you probably do, but I don't want to remember them. Now, what you're going to want to start off with is getting this clip piece. And you're going to want to put this piece with the dual studded thing on the back of that clip piece, like this. And from there, you're going to grab it like this, put the lever on one side. On the other side, you're going to want to put this nozzle piece, I guess, the one they use with the fire hydrants but in gray, all the way in, like this. And then you're going to want to put this kind of missile piece right on there. That should be the back of the seat. For the actual seat itself, it's even less pieces. It's 4 pieces. All you're going to want to do is get this bar piece, put it on the end of that ratcheted piece like this, with one stud. Put this sloped piece, which I put in black, right on top of there. Then put a 1x1 tile back here. Shit. Like this. Okay, finally to the front part. These are the pieces you're going to need. This is another ratcheted piece. 3 cheese slopes. This headlight brake, I think it's called. Then one of these bricks with studs on 2 sides. These angled plates and its counterpart, like one of it and its opposite. What you're going to want to start off doing is getting this ratcheted piece. Then you're going to put closest to the actual ratchet, the one with the 2 studs, one on either side of the ratchet, and then the headlight brick with it facing frontwards. Then you're going to want to put this clip piece here and a cheese slope on top of that. Now obviously to that clip you're going to want to connect the handlebars, or a handlebar, or whatever. Then on either side you're going to want to connect the stud in the center of these 3, right, like this. And then once you actually put that on the ATRT, you'll angle it to however you like. You put on the other side like this. Then you're going to want to put another cheese slope on the topmost break up here. Make sure it's angled so that the corner is touching this piece and it's kind of, upwards, if you know what I mean. Well, if you don't know what I mean, you can just look at the video and put it like that. Then you put it on the other side, and that should be the front of the ATRT. It'll look better once it's already on the ATRT. Okay, so now that we're going to build the actual ATRT, the first thing you're going to want to do is grab the hip piece you made. Then you're going to want to put the seat with that bar inside the piece going through the stud. That'll make the one stud connection much sturdier. And also just put it in the place it's supposed to be, so that it ends up looking like this. After that, you're going to want to put the back of the seat, like with this clip, right on this bar piece, like this. Then you're going to put both legs on the other side, like that, and it should be, flush with studs, so it's like if you put them together it's 3 studs wide, and then these as far in as possible. And you put it on the other side. And finally, what you're going to want to do is put this front part, connect this ratcheted piece to the ratcheted piece on the bottom of this. And you're going to bring that all the way up and then one down, so that if you take off this, it should look like this. And you can put that back on, and I like to have these completely looking straight up compared to that. Like this one's a little too far back. Right, and you can just angle your ATRT however you like. I can't seem to be able to do that now for some reason. I have lost all motor function. Okay, not all motor function. There we go. Like this. Okay, so if you're interested in making the other leg build, then these are the pieces you'll need. Now, to build it, the foot is exactly the same, with the same amount of pieces. Then you're going to want to put the bar piece, again, the same as last time. But then you're going to want to put a clip piece on the top, like this. From there, you're going to want to get one of these nozzle pieces like you used in the back of the chair. Put them on like this, so they can move like that. Then you're going to want to put a studded pin piece. I had forgotten the word for that. Stick that in right here. Then you're going to get one of these pistol pieces, put the what would be the handle in here, and make sure the trigger part goes into that slit on the, either I'm doing this wrong or no, you're going to want to put it on the gun first before the nozzle. Put it on like that, and then put it on the nozzle, so it ends up like this. From there, you're just going to want to clip on this piece, I think, yeah, and then under it put the other piece, and there you go, the other version of the build for the leg for the ATRT. You can just connect that on where the rest of the other build was. Okay, thank you for watching my tutorial on how to build my ATRT. Something I did want to mention was that the build with these types of legs does have a wider stance than the other build. Just little fact because of the way that is. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time, I guess.